Welcome to Comfy Having number 2. I'm your host, Echo Van Grey Wolf. So this is a freaking the hell did I call them? It's not a reminder video. It is a reminder video, but that's not what I used to call them. Damn, spaced out. Well, this is just, I guess, just gonna be a reminder video. So we're going to talk a little bit about Michael Morbius. No spoilers. We are going to talk about MMIW. Oh, motherfucker. Damn it. I need to buy more of these things. We're going to talk about missing and murdered indigenous people. So it's actually MMIWP. And we are going to talk about some acting stuff. It is Monologue Monday, but we're not going to do that today. I know I told y'all I will be bringing that back. I meant it when I said it. I will be bringing it back. I just don't know when. I don't know if I said that, so I'm saying it now. We are going to do a chit chat about a few things, and hopefully it won't be long before there's finally good news coming down the pipe. But anyway, that being said, for this reminder video, kind of want to kill a little bit of time because in like so many minutes, my alarm's gonna go off, and I don't want it to go off while interrupt the video. So first, I want to thank my bro Courtney Monroe. GalaxyCon was awesome. Can't wait to do it again. I want to thank a lot of people. So, to everyone who's still here, I haven't checked the number in a while. I've been busy as fuck. If you watched my live TikTok today, if not, then the video's already up. It should be up. It's a martial art video about the importance of training with wooden weapons. If you guys like things like that and like my knowledge on that, I'm not the Jesus of martial arts, but I will tell you the truth as best I know that I can. And a lot of people don't always tell you the truth when you go to these martial art videos. They'll give you a watered down version of what they want you to believe, where I'm going to tell you where your experience will be your main teacher. No matter what I teach you, no matter what anybody in the dojo teaches you, your experience, your battle experience is going to be the thing that puts you down here or up here or in the middle of your martial art experience. But I want to just get that out the way. I want to make sure you guys understand it. I'm not trying to mislead anybody. That's why when I do my bound fighting or my blindfold thing, that lets you know this shit would be cool as fuck in a movie. It'd be cool as fuck in a movie because it'll make people say, wow, I didn't know that could be done. And generally, things like that are only done in movies for a reason. The reality of you having to fight where you're blind. You're not Daredevil. Remember that. You're not Daredevil. You do not have a radar sense. So you can't sense somebody's heartbeat shift when they're throwing a punch. You can't hear when somebody's telling a lie. You can't manifest the radar vision of seeing a fist through closed eyes and echolocation. So you can't do any of that in real life. And if you can, come teach me. Right? See, I'm honest about that shit. If you can, come teach me. I know how to fight blindfolded. It's not a real thing that you should try. I have hurt people training blindfolded without even trying. It's just like accident trying to listen. And I've done this outside in that very backyard back when I was like 15, 16, somewhere in there. Probably 16, 17. And I've caught people. I've literally been able to kick and hit something or someone versus not. But I was also younger. My ears worked better. And I have been doing it since I was 12. Knowing my yard, practicing with my back against the clothes pole. The clothes line, whatever the hell you call the shit. Practicing does make improvements. But in real life, the only way I would possibly fight anybody blind is if I literally was blind. And I more than likely would probably get my ass kicked because even though your senses are supposed to increase, that shit doesn't really work like talking about it. You know, I go to blindfold on, I'm in this room. So I can walk around a little bit and not bump into anything. I sometimes walk around my home blindfolded. It's not really my home, but it's where I'm staying. So I sometimes walk around with my eyes closed or blindfolded, and I count the steps. So when I'm at the steps, I know we have 12 or 13 steps, counting the landing at the bottom of the steps. We have 5 steps in the backyard, 5 or 6 steps on the side door, and we have 1 big step off porch. So knowing those things, if I ever go blind, I know I'll be able to find my way around the house. However, I have to remember, like, doors. My door is the second to the bathroom. No. So if I leave my room, there's a closet door, and then there's the bathroom. If I leave the bathroom, there's a closet door, and then there's my room. See? So learning that with my eyes closed and remembering it through memory stuff, that tends to help a lot. But when you are training in the martial arts, that is completely unsafe. So don't do that shit, because you will get fucked up. And I hate saying that shit because I don't want to ruin your blood sport fantasy, but the truth be told, training blindfolded can get you fucked up. Training with your hands tied can get you fucked up. And just because I was taught that doesn't mean that I'm going to be a good teacher to you. If anything, I can learn my mistakes by teaching you what I know, and then field testing it with you to make sure that you can actually pull it off. But if you pay attention to all the videos, the first thing I tell you is do not attempt this shit. Even with proper training, that doesn't mean that shit's going to work. Because as I also said in many of my videos, you don't know who you're fighting until the first punch is thrown. You also don't know who you're fighting until the first punch is received. So if you hit somebody and they go down and the fight's over, then good for you. It's over. Let it be over. But if you hit somebody and their chin check don't work the way you expect it to, where you check his chin and he, let's go, you have to work. Not saying you're going to lose. Just saying your chances of winning just kind of slid down a little bit further on the losing scale versus sliding up on the victorious scale. And you know, I'm not going to teach you something that you can't use, but I'm also going to teach you when you can use it and where you can use it. And like I tell people all the time, it is not how hard you hit, it is where you hit. It is not how big you are, it is your skill set. Me going against somebody who has no skill set that's 300 pounds, I got them all damn day. Me going against somebody who has a skill set, I got to put in the work. I know you were thinking I'm going to say I got them all day. No, I got to put in that work. I ain't going to lose, but I'm not going to win easily. That's the reality of fighting. You may never lose a fight. You may never lose a fight. But you're not going to win every one of them easily. And if your teachers aren't telling you this shit, they're hyping you up and everything, well, when that reality check is cashed and you're laying on your ass or you're laid up in the hospital with a couple of broken ribs because you thought you were the shit, then you're going to know. You know, then you're going to reevaluate your shit. You're going to heal up and you're going to train harder. But the most important thing about training is what you put in it is what you're going to get out of it. And if you're not training every day that you can, then you're not gaining everything that you can. But if you're putting in that work, and I can't train every day, but that's because old age and life. When I was a teenager, I trained every fucking day. I did 200 push-ups a day. Now I'm lucky if I can do 100 push-ups because there's just, like, time is not really a thing. If I could pursue the career I wanted and I could hit the gym every day and just do cardio and push-ups, I'd be great. And this would be as fat as it is. And that doesn't count that I've been chomping on this box of Reese's Pieces. So, it's going to help him. However, I have a cup of Gatorade. But you have to eat, breathe, and sleep martial arts. And for your misconception, wrestling is a martial art. Boxing is also a martial art. They don't classify them as martial arts because they're more sports-based. But any art of fighting technically can be considered a martial art. Don't go to me for that. Go to somebody else. probably check out Rob. He could probably give you a little bit more information. He's younger than me, and you know, you can pull a lot of things from people who are younger than you, just like you can pull a lot of things from people who are older than you. But what you can't pull from them is your personal experience. All right, your personal experience is your personal experience, and you are going to learn. Yeah, I remember this. By the way, this is a prep show. This is killing time in the prep show, but your personal experience is going to get you a lot further than anything I teach you. It's going to get you a lot further than anything any teacher in the dojo teaches you. Because you're going to have to deal with that shit. I can teach you the how of how to strike. I can teach you the where. What I can't teach you is the moral compass. That's going to be on you. I was watching McDojo Life earlier today. We're going to hurry up and end this because in 8 minutes my alarm's going to go off and then I can go to my next video. So I was watching McDojo Life this morning, and somebody asked Rob a question about should bullies learn martial arts? And I quickly typed in the words, no. And here's the thing though. You don't really know if someone's a bully or not. You really don't. And I'm pretty sure that the school system isn't going to let you go around and follow your student around school all day, and in secret at that, because people act differently when they know they're being watched, versus if you don't know you're being watched, your true self is going to come out. Excuse me. And in the year 2022, everybody has one of these. Even poor people who are homeless have a cell phone. Alright? You may not think it is, but they do. And just because you don't see it doesn't mean they don't have it. So, you know, if I have a child, my child is acting up at school, but acting right at home, and the teacher keeps sending me notes, and I keep talking to my child, and he or she keeps saying, it's not true, it's not true. Somebody lying. And I do know that sometimes teachers lie. I have been the victims of shit like that. But, you know, the thing is, I want tangible proof from my child. And a lot of people have this thing about their child can never do anything wrong or never be guilty of shit. This is how serial killers are made. Because you don't discipline them at home. They do what they want at school. You don't believe the teachers. And you put your child's feelings before the right thing. And then your child grows up and starts Columbining the shit out of things because, you know, they're lacking something. You've coddled them. You didn't give them the reality dose, and you didn't, you know, pop that ass when necessary. And I know a lot of y'all here, I just lost your support because I believe in ass whoopings. I got mine whooped. I ain't never been to jail. Been handcuffed twice for helping people, but I ain't never been to jail. It's not that hard to do the right thing. But sometimes it's hard for people to do the right thing. No matter how you raise them, they're going to do what they want. You blink, and your kid's a troublemaker, and you just don't want to accept it. That's called denial. Not the river in Egypt, but it's straight denial. You don't want to believe that your child can do something wrong. And people like that is how all these problems generally cause. Not my child, not my child. And in some cases, not your child. But 1 in a million. It's always a minority over the majority, and that same person that you didn't believe could do that would be that motherfucker you're reading about 3 years out of high school that has murdered somebody. Hell, 2 years into high school that has murdered somebody. Hell, he was always quiet. He was always nice. He never flipped out. Well, guess what? I was always quiet. I was always nice. Until the 11th grade when I reached fuck it. I took my nunchucks to school because I got tired of the bullies bullying me, and I remember who the fuck I was. It's like, why am I letting this happen? I fucking know Kung Fu. Why am I letting this happen? You know? And I let it happen because I thought the authorities of school, you know, school teachers, principals, and shit like that would step in and be grown. That shit never happened. In fact, if anything, the teachers did more to me than for me. Okay? Ms. Jones, I have not forgotten what you've done. I forgive you, but you're still a bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry if that offends anybody. but there's very few women that I put that title on. And if I call you that and you're female, you've earned that title. Just like Miss Deal. I forgive you, but I haven't forgotten that when my friends died, 3 of them back to back in January and February, and you called me a liar and made me go to all the funeral homes in Charlottesville to get their fucking obituaries. Therefore, I called you a bitch. And I'm not taking that shit back. Because I'm sorry. Who would ever make a 23-year-old go to obituary hunting because you wouldn't let me back in class without them? But I'm sure you didn't tell the faculty at the college that I currently am enrolled in that shit way back there. You are the reason why I didn't go back after my acting career, because you put such a sour taste in my mouth. The Spanish teacher, she wasn't that bad. Tiny bit racist, but wasn't that bad. But she wasn't racist intentionally. She was racist accidentally. When she said, I've never met a Mexican that can't speak Spanish. And I had to correct her that my indigeneity is from the Cherokee, not from Mexico. That being said, I want you guys to understand something. That's why I said your experience will always be your teacher. Not every person that's in your life is for your life. Try to remember that. If you don't remember anything else from Echo Fang Grey Wolf, remember that. Not everybody in your life is for your life. Just like not everybody at work is your friend. That being said, my alarm's going to go off in like 2 minutes. So I'm going to stop this video right now so I don't ruin it. And I want to thank you one more time. I'm Echo Fang Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.